images represent hope and the tender dreams of a child longing for a family to love. They are all part of a traveling photographic exhibit called the Miami Art Gallery.
The Miami Art Gallery is a project to inform community about the needs of some 400 plus children who are or have been in state custody for many of them way too long, have now progressed to a point where they're eligible for adoption, and efforts to find them a loving home.
The Miami Art Gallery consists of a series of compelling photographs taken of children in our foster care system who are available for adoption. Art Gallery chapters exist nationwide, and the motivation for starting one here is easy to understand.
Just knowing that so many children have had their parental rights terminated, as their biological parents no longer have rights to them for one reason or another, and they spend a considerable period in transition in foster homes, often multiple serial foster homes. What they really want is what every child should have, a loving parent, a loving family, and an opportunity to be sheltered and cared for.
Rachel Faciani from Our Kids was approached about hosting an art gallery exhibit, and she's been excited about working with the project ever since.
We were lucky enough to be approached by the Children's Trust asking us if we would be interested in hosting a art gallery. I had experience working on a art gallery in Broward County, and we have seen phenomenal results of this. It was a natural partnership. The Children's Trust cares for the children of our community through various programs and funding opportunities, and they stepped forward and offered up the opportunity, and so far I think we have the best art gallery in the state.
The portraits were taken by top photographers, including Samantha Scott, Ed Satterwhite, Paul Morris, Jeffrey Salter, Ginny Dixon, and Nigel Barker, just to name a few.
One of the most influential gentlemen who was a photographer was Jeffrey Salter, and he took a photograph of Felicity, and that has been featured on most of the media that's gone out. She's amongst a picture of daffodils. And he's photographed for numerous magazines across the nation, Vogue, etc. We also had Nigel Barker, who took some really beautiful photographs as well. So we had a lot of really amazing talent come to the table to take these pictures and give their time without compensation. And the other interesting thing about Jeffrey Salter is that he also became interested in mentoring one of the children who he photographed. So there's just been awesome results as an end result of the entire gallery.
We have been able to attract some of the nation's premier photographers to give of themselves and of their time to shoot these photographs. So they really capture the soul and the essence of these kids, and they're just stunning pictures.
The exhibit features over 70 children, and each photographer was inspired to capture the spirit and imagination of each child. One of Mr. Betty's favorites is that of a child named Mary.
There's a picture of Mary who has her hands up in the air, which is just a stunning photograph, which I think captures her spirit, her energy.
We caught up with the exhibit at the Miami Aquarium. This family-friendly adventure park is doing its part to help these children find families of their own. Today, they're going to enjoy an encounter with dolphins. First, a training session, and then it's time to hit the high seas. This event was designed to showcase the exhibit, increase awareness, and give these kids a new chance at life.
We want to bring it to anywhere where we have large crowds and where we might have families to see it. So we've had it at an art museum, we've had it at the airport, we're bringing it here to this aquarium, and we'll continue to take it to different public and other exhibits where we hope large portions of the community can have an opportunity to see these kids and hopefully be moved to do something to help them.
What the children want is simple.
Trying to go home.
I like my photo because a lot of people can see me from different places and they can try to adopt me.
The good news is that this traveling photographic exhibit is working and that many of the children are finding homes.
We've gotten thousands of inquiries. We have hundreds of parents, prospective families that are in training, It is a long process to become qualified as a foster parent first and then to become an adoptive parent. But we're hoping that within a year, many of these kids will be in new homes.
We've had an incredible response from the community as a result of the exhibit itself, along with the media that's accompanied it. So far, approximately 70% of the children who've been featured have been matched to families who are potentially adoptive families. So we're very excited about the results.
One look, and it's easy to understand why the Miami Heart Gallery is helping these beautiful children find families. To these children, a picture is literally priceless.
My favorite part of the exhibit is the fact that the photographs are able to capture the essence of the child. There are children who have severe disabilities, and when you see their photograph, the first thing you see is not their disability, it's them. You see their eyes, their smile, their face, and that's what you fall in love with. And then you learn about something else about them, like maybe that they have a disability, but you still are so drawn by them that you're interested in bringing them into your home. And that's what I really love about the Heart Gallery. Before they see anything else about them, instead of seeing a sheet of paper with all the things the child has been through, they're able to look at their eyes and their smile and their happiness, and they really are able to see them.
So what does the Miami Heart Gallery say about the power of art in our community?
Art speaks to people, especially in a photograph. It's a very moving thing. There's very specific photographs that I would love to show you that will make you teary when you see them, especially when you see the picture and then you read the story that accompanies it. They speak to you. They speak to your heart.
For more information about the Miami Heart Gallery, visit miamiheartgallery.org.